fields. So please welcome them, and then we'll get on with the festivities.
I would ask you, before we do anything else this afternoon, to repeat what you just did. We know a great deal of debt to Maggie for arranging this. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook or not, but she put together a video, and you're going to see that in a few moments. Maggie, by the power invested in me by absolutely nobody, I hereby designate you our class official videographer and executive producer. Thank you for a great job.
You're very welcome.
That's all the good news. The bad news is that same person asked me to say a few words. So let me do that.
A few words.
A few words. It's just like a class meeting. You know, 54 years ago, we were brought together by a force, much like seeds are blown by the wind. And you can call that force the wind, you can call it fate, or you can call it the hand of God. But the point is, it brought us all together. And it brought us together to a very special place. Unfortunately, a place that no longer exists, 302 Broadway. But while we were there, much like seeds, we were cultivated, we were nurtured, and we grew. We grew in knowledge, we grew in worldly wisdom, and probably most importantly, we grew in friendship. And just like the wind blows seeds, we too were blown and scattered after graduation. Now, some of us put roots down locally, some in distant states, and some even in foreign countries. And while there, we developed careers. Many of us raised families. All of us weathered the storms of life. But today, that same force has brought us all together again to a very nurturing place in our lives. And we came together today, I think, to do several things. First, to renew the bonds of friendship that cause us to form together as a class. Now, those bonds might have not been nurtured over many, many years, but now is the opportunity to renew them. We're also gathered here today to remember those of our classmates, far too many of them, who are not here today. And we should know and remember that they, now and forever, hold a very special place in our hearts. So as you rekindle that great bond that we call the class of '68, let us remember them. Let us remember the tremendous memories that we have of 4 wonderful years in a great institution, so that when the wind blows us again and we scatter, we go with renewed friendships, with renewed ties, and with great memories of a place that was very unique to our lives. Thank you.
Thank you.
A couple of weeks ago that, first of all, it's really a delight to be here with all of you. It was a couple of weeks ago that Maggie asked me if I would like to say a few words, and I said, well, yeah, I'd like to say some words. But since then, I've been grappling with this and pondering what to say, and I've probably been through 4 or 5 different drafts, and it didn't come together for me until last night, when I had the opportunity to see and talk with several of you at the dinner last night. And I was reminded that it was 50 years ago that I had the privilege of speaking at what I think was called our commencement award ceremony. And I remembered that I said then that I hoped that we never looked back on our 4 years of Fordham, as I had heard many people, many of our parents say that those were the best years of our lives. Because I felt then that I hope the best years of our lives are yet in front of us. I had a lot of confidence and hope for that in 1968, and I did so because of each one of you, because your hopes and your confidence, I think, was similar. We will be, in this year, there are a lot of folks who are looking back at 1968, but we are going to be judged not by what those events were that we lived in 68 or in the 60s, but rather by what we've done in the 50 years since then. Now, every one of us can make our own assessments of that. I still remain confident and hope that, yes, tomorrow will be better than today. Although I'm concerned about it, because I am concerned about what we have bequeathed to our progeny, to our children and our grandchildren. There are a lot of things and a lot of accomplishments that everyone in this room has made. And there are also a lot of challenges that we've left our children to deal with. What encourages me and gives me hope and continued confidence is that in seeing all of you here, there is a lot of life left in all of us. And our kids still need a lot of help. So the words that come to my mind, and for many of you, I think I'm preaching to the choir here, but in the words of Dylan, your road is rapidly aging. If you can't lend a hand, get out of the way. Now, I know I've screwed up the rhyme on that, but it's down here somewhere. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to see you.